told you the real ROI of AI for a financial advisor isn't saving time. It's actually managing energy. I built an AI agent using Claude that runs my week, protects my best hours, and makes sure every minute I spend goes where it actually needs to go to move the needle. Now, most advisors are still typing prompts into ChatGPT like it's a smarter Google. But today, I'm gonna show you what I actually built instead. I've been in financial services for 30 years now, long enough to watch 3 technology waves come through this industry: the internet, the robo-advisor, and now AI. And I can tell you right now, the advisors who win this wave are not the ones who use AI. They're the ones who build with it. Here's what I see happening right now. Advisors hear about AI. They open ChatGPT or Claude or Gemini. They type something like, write me a LinkedIn post about retirement planning, and they get a generic block of text back. Then they copy it, paste it, and move on to the next task. That's not AI. That is a vending machine. You put a prompt in, you get an answer out. Nothing changes about how you work though. Your calendar is still chaos. Your email is still unread. Your pipeline is still unclear. Your best hours are still getting eaten by low value work. An AI agent is different though. An agent has context. It reads your data. It remembers your priorities. It sequences your day. It tells you what's slipping before you notice. It does the work you would have done in the format you would have done it while you're still having coffee. So that distinction, prompts versus agents, is the line between being busy and being leveraged. And it's the line most advisors have yet to cross. So let me show you what's running in my business right now. I call it Ops Commander. It reads 12 different data sources every morning: Google Calendar, email across 3 business domains, my task file, the running task file that I have, my completed archive, my revenue tracker for my businesses, my CRM pipeline, my strategic goals dashboard. It's a list of things, my meeting transcripts from 2 different note-taking tools that I use across my businesses, my podcast production pipeline, and Slack. 12 sources every morning before 7 a.m. It reads all of that, then it writes one file, a prioritized task list: red for today, yellow for this week, and green for scheduled for later, and recurring for the things that repeat, and waiting on for what I've handed off to someone else. Then it writes me a Slack briefing: 3 top actions for my peak window of energy from 7 to 11 a.m. That's when my brain is sharpest, and I know that from doing this for 30 years. So that's when the hardest work gets done first. And here's the part that most advisors miss. I don't have to read 12 apps every morning. I don't have to remember what I promised someone on a call last Tuesday. I don't have to search my inbox for that one email from a client about a rollover or a tax return. The agent already found it. The agent already put it on the list. The agent already knows whether it's red, yellow, or green. That's the difference between using AI and building with AI. So I want to give you 3 concrete examples, starting with the one you're watching right now. This video, this exact episode, got planned, scripted, and prepped through a skill I built inside my agent. I type 2 words, new episode. The agent pulls up my ClickUp pipeline of ideas, tells me which episode is next in the queue, and walks me through a 10-step production workflow. It proposes thumbnail concepts that match my channel's visual brand. It does a illustration of that and gives me a couple of mock-ups to make sure that I can go back to my video editor with those. It generates 3 title options, each under 60 characters, which is a YouTube must. Cross-reference against the keyword tiers that I've defined for this channel. Then it writes the package, the hook, the authority bridge, the full script, the rehook, all of that. And when we're done, it updates the ClickUp task, assigns it to my assistant, and moves it to production status so that I can record it. What used to take me hours, 4 hours at least, takes me about 40 minutes now. And the output is consistent and it's better because the agent remembers every decision from our past episodes, because consistency compounds. Second example, every week, my RIA clients get a market update email from me. Market commentary, a chart of the week, a tactical tidbits, as I call them, and a short story about a real client situation that illustrates a planning lesson that I just went through. Before Ops Commander, that email took me 2 hours on a Sunday night. Now I upload 3 things: a PDF from a trusted research resource, a client transcript snippet, and a chart image, and I say weekly update. The agent reads all 3, pulls in my prior week's email so the voice stays consistent, and produces the draft in my style, so I'm about 85-90% of the way there. I still review it, I still adjust the tone on the client story because that's my relationship, not the agent's, but the heavy lift, the research, the formatting, the consistency, that's all done before I sit down. 2 hours just became 15 minutes. And my clients tell me my updates are sharper. They respond and they are finding value in what the agent is producing with my blessing. Real quick, if what I'm describing sounds like it would free up 10 or 15 hours of your week, I built something for you. It's called the Bucket 4 Diagnostic. It shows you exactly where your time is going, which bucket it falls into, and which work an AI agent could take off your plate today. It's free. Link is in the description. Now back to the video. Third example. This is the one that really changed my business. So every morning, as I mentioned earlier, at 6:51 a.m., before I even pour my coffee, a Slack message lands in my DM. It says, here's your calendar for today. Here are 3 tasks for your peak window. Here's what's slipping. Here's what's red. Here are the meetings that need prep. Here's your revenue pulse. I don't start my day in my inbox. I don't spend my first hour reacting to whatever showed up overnight. I start with my map. And the map isn't generic. It's built from my actual priorities, my actual calendar, my actual pipeline, and my actual big rocks or big boulders for the year based on what me and my mastermind have concluded that I want to work on and that they're holding me accountable to. If I've been drifting, the agent tells me. If I haven't touched a goal in a week, the agent flags it. If a client meeting is tomorrow and I haven't prepped, it's already on the list. That's the unlock. Most productivity tools tell you what you have to do. This one tells you which of the things you have to do actually matters based on where your business is right now. And the reason it can do that is because it has context. 12 pipes of context, as I stated earlier. 3 months of manual history before I ever automated a single thing. And here's what I need you to hear, because this is where most advisors will get this wrong. You cannot skip the manual phase. I ran this system with pen and paper for 3 months before I automated anything. I wrote my red, yellow, green list by hand, or typed it. I matched my tasks to my energy at hand. I did the daily review by hand every single day. Only after I understood exactly what I was doing did I attempt to turn it into code. Now, why does that matter? Because if you try to automate a process you don't fully understand yet, you're going to build the wrong thing. The AI will be very efficient at doing a thing that doesn't help you. The system makes it work. The tech makes it faster. In that order, never reversed. That's the part the AI influencers on LinkedIn don't tell you. They'll sell you a prompt library. They'll sell you a course on ChatGPT or whatever AI. They won't tell you that the prompts and the tools are maybe 10% of this. The other 90% is the operating system you build for your business. So here's where I leave you. If you're still using AI like a vending machine, prompts in, answers out, you're not losing the race yet, but the gap is forming. Every week you stay at the prompt level is a week the advisors who are building systems get further ahead. You don't have to build what I built. You don't need 12 pipes and 10 scheduled tasks. You need to start with 1. Pick your most repeated task this week. The thing you do every week, whether you want to or not. The thing you have to do. Write down every step. Build a SOP. Every data source you touch to make that thing happen. Every decision you make. Then, and only then, start thinking about what an AI agent could take off your plate. If you want me to walk you through where your time is actually leaking, grab the Bucket 4 Diagnostic in the description. It's free. And if you want to see how the advisors I coach are building their own versions of this, come hang out in the Architect's Edge newsletter inside the Signal community. Link is also below. Before you watch my next video, drop down in the comments, how big a part does AI play in your practice? Is it 50%, 25%, a big bagel zero. And while you're at it, don't forget to subscribe to the channel. I'm Dom Henderson. And stop using AI like a search bar. Start using it like an architect. See you in the next video.